Okay. Let's do the 3 Fiend quest. Yes. Let's find out more about Toma first. Huh? Internal Affairs Officer. So, I heard Jodor might be getting out soon. The very man who brought disorder to his colony by destroying enemy intel. I know I wouldn't be letting him out anytime soon. Okay. They are bad guys. Why did what they did? Another internal affairs officer? Toma was jailed for violating military discipline during a battle with Keves. Everything I ever heard about him suggested he was a superb Levnis pilot, albeit one who had a bit of an issue following orders. Soon as worrying about whether she should free the guy or not, but personally, I'm against it. Oh, there's, we need to go to the docks. I guess we're deciding if they are worth getting executed. Because that's a big step, you know, from plain imprisonment to execution. Darny. I heard that Jordan recently lost the chance to take out a base in the war with Keves. I don't know why he did it. I tried asking him, and he flat out refused to give a reason why. Oh, you can talk more? Or is it about Seeker? Asking about Seeker, yeah? I know him well. We were on the same team. For the longest time, he was a real straight shooter, total over-serious nerd. Nothing like he is now. Since the clock got smashed, he's a lot more proactive and full-on. Personally, I like him way better now. Okay. Seeker, the person that helped us relocate city prisoners. Hey, Dana. Zeta? Yeah, I know her. She was a hot topic for a little while here. She was in the squad that mainly salvages supplies and was a snuffing-capable soldier herself. And when supply containers are being targeted by enemy scavenging teams, soldiers like her are invaluable. The Salvage Corps and supply team may be known as logistical teams, but that doesn't mean they lack capable fighters. They're the ones who take the necessary decisive actions, such as blowing up a container if the enemy is about to steal it. Even I always have to stay on my toes. You never know when something might happen. Okay, so that's why she blew up the container. So that the enemy won't be able to use the supplies for their own army. Which makes sense. I guess, like... Toma is a man who cared deeply for his allies. In that battle with Keves, his squad was on the verge of being completely massacred. But the nutty mother broke position to take rear guard and charged right at them, letting his squad retreat in the process. Okay.
Yo, I'm hungry.
Okay. We need to learn more about our friendos. Yes. So it kind of looks like they had reasons for doing what they did, right? Kinda. But it's still, you know, going against orders. We'd like to ask you about Zera's story. Sure. I mean, Zera's already locked up now, so I'm not sure what difference it'll make. But, why not, I guess? You guys must have your reasons for asking, I suppose. Zera used to be part of the Salvage Corps. She achieved much as a soldier, and was well regarded for her nose in battle. But one day, there was an incident on a mission to procure an airdrop supply container. I'm sure you probably know already, but for some reason, she decided to blow up the container. Everyone was furious about the waste of supplies. It wasn't even like there were Keves trying to steal them or anything. The consul at the time therefore claimed she was plotting an insurrection and imprisoned her. Okay, so... Oh, Seeker? I remember Seeker saying he wanted to do something about the lost numbers, ill feelings towards us. He was like, I don't know how to go, but we gotta find a way to work together and move past it. The consul locked her up, Zera. Well, they're arseholes, so makes sense. It's weird because like all the prisoners, they all want to fight us, right? That's what they wanted. Or just this guy, you know. I heard the girl that blew up that supply container might be getting released from prison. I'm hesitant, to be honest. I know it says she had Agnes's best interest in mind when she did it, but I find that hard to believe. Yeah, they don't really know the situation. More about Jodor. Hello. Jodor, you say? Well, he used to be in Intel. He was my subordinate. One day the guy destroyed some intel showing that Keves was making camp somewhere. If our forces had seen that intel, they could have ambushed the camp and won a crucial victory. But without that intel, we had no chance. There were few casualties, but I'm still at a loss as to why he didn't share that intel. Okay, and then more about Seeker. Seeker, I hear he's been friends with the commander over at Lambda, and for a long time too. Oh, is there? Although to be fair, he did used to be in internal affairs, so I guess it's no wonder he's got friends in high places. Yes. Let's discuss the 3 prisoners.
Can we ask Manana to whip up some grub?
Let's get cleaned first.
There we go.
Toma.
Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about that thing.
If we're to believe what Toma has told us, then it would seem he got locked up for the crime of mass murder. But we also heard that he took rearguard in order to let his comrades retreat. While he was fighting to save his comrades, he killed a large number of Kevesi soldiers. It's not like he did his case any favors, but he was just fighting his enemy, right? That's what we're all taught to do. Certainly, that would just be the normal thing to do when you're in the Flame Clock's clutches. Excuse my speculation, but he didn't extract the flame from the enemies he defeated, did he? If he was blinded by rage like he said, then I think he was more preoccupied with crushing those Kevesi than anything else. You do raise a good point. You can't exactly extract someone's flame while in a leftness. Looking at it from the console's point of view, that wasting of good flame would have been cause enough to lock him up. This will sound grim, but hear me out. I think the console could have solved this more easily if he just snuffed him on the spot. Good point, but you have to consider that Thomas D would have won him favor with the troops, despite irking the console. Executing him for valiantly saving the lives of his fellow soldiers would have backfired massively. He was a right pain in the console's arse, that's for certain. Hey Triton. Big giant man. It would go some way to explaining why it would have been far easier for the console to lock him up under false pretenses. So then, perhaps it'll be possible to not only convince him not to fight us, but also to free him from prison. I don't mind fighting him in either way, but we'd be saved a whole lot of fuss if you could talk him out of it somehow. There's only one way to find out. Let's head to Thomas' cell and see what we can do. Okay. Makes sense. Zira. Blowing up supplies.
Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about that thing.
So, from everything we've heard about Zira, you'd almost think she grew up feral or something. It's hard to consider blowing up supplies as anything but a military discipline violation, that much is certain. True, but something really doesn't add up here. And, like, if I were planning an insurrection, I sure wouldn't start it by blowing up some random supplies. You're right, Uni. What'd be the point of that? I guess the key here is to find out what her reason was for blowing up that container. I just thought of something, like, isn't it a little odd the console didn't sentence her to death right away? Good point. Usually, in this situation, the offender would get executed to send a warning to the rest of the colony. Perhaps the console saw some sort of value in keeping Zero alive. If we can present a concrete theory as to why she got locked up and not executed, that could help our case a lot. And what do we do when we find out after she's freed that she's just an utter maniac? By her, I guess. Figured that. I guess we should go see her then. Then Jodor.
Oh yeah,
Intel.
we were gonna talk about that thing.
So the story goes that Jodor destroyed Keves' intel and therefore caused damage to Agnus' position. The mystery here is why did he destroy the intel that had crucial info on the enemy camp's whereabouts? What he did went far beyond a violation of military discipline. He could have easily been sentenced to death for it. Tell me about it. Soldiers are always getting killed by enemies they don't see coming. That kind of intel is worth its weight in gold. Which brings up an important question. Why is Jodor still alive? I think we might need to ask the Kwai himself about what the true nature of the intel was. That'd be quicker for sure. Yeah, let's go and ask him. All three should be dead, but are not. Let's do the spuds.
Hey,
Or Colony
listen to this,
9.
will ya?
Anyone else get the feeling Colony 9 folks might be eating a bit too many spongy spuds? Seems to me like they really fell in love with them, yeah. He seemed to be always eating them. Eating them is one thing, but did you hear him talking about saving Ionias with them? Isn't that what we're doing too? Curiously enough? Of course it's not, or is it? Well, if nothing else, spongy spuds are helping ease the food shortages, so people don't have to fight so hard over resources. And if they don't have to fight, isn't that saving the world? In some sense, at least. Don't get me wrong, I'm not arguing with the logic, I'm just trying to point out that there's an important point you're missing. And that is? It's this. Eating nothing but potatoes, it's boring as all get out. Manana cannot take that lying down. Potato cuisine contains hidden depths. Amount of possible variation so high, it's practically endless. With wings and banana and spatula, can eat potatoes all life and never not be satisfied. Well, I dare say this might just be Banana's time to shine then. Seeing how that lot's always basically just steam their spuds, I think that might be a mercy. Banana will get on case immediately. Time to save world with potatoes is now. Herbal tea.
Hey, listen to this, will ya?
Hey, Tyon, I've heard you make herbal tea sometimes. Is that true? Hmm? Ah, yes. It's something of a hobby. Would you like a cup as well? You putting the brew on, Tyon? Sweet. I have a cup of a serious anemone, thanks. I doubt you'll be able to appreciate the subtle flavors. Why don't I make you a Mallow de Marche? You can drink that instead. Don't be a gatekeeper. Mallow de... Wait, isn't that a mushroom? You drink it to get stronger. Appreciate it, will you? Oh, you should have said... Alright then, I'll have 10 cups of your finest fungus water. Cheers! Fungus water. That's a fun way to put it. Yes,
Alright,
take that
everyone.
fruit.
Time to head
Accidentally send everyone off in this place. Hey, Gondor. Hey, Toma. So, you're feeling up for a fight, Maya? Before that, there's something we want to make sure of. Is it true that you murdered multiple Keves soldiers? Did you miss it the first time round? Of course I did! You used the loveness during the incident, didn't you? Well now, someone's done their research. But yeah, I killed a snuff ton of the enemies in the Levenus. And you stayed behind last to fight them off, so you could save your fleeing comrades, if I'm not mistaken. Where the spark did you... Anyway, yeah, that's also right. Now, about that enemy. I don't know what colony they came from, but they sure didn't know snuff about fighting honorably. Seeing those dishonorable mothers slaughtering my friends made me go right off the deep end. I had to get any of my guys still breathing out of theirs, but I couldn't just let them get away with it. I was too drained to wield my blade, so I got into Levenus and made them regret even being alive. That's all there is to it. Right, we now understand what happened. Not like me telling you all this is gonna make a lick of difference though, is it? Yes, tell her. We're heading off to tell Suna from internal security about your story. We won't be long. There you are. Where have you guys been? Finally decided to do battle with those wretches? Before it gets to that, we'd like to find out if you know anything more about what Toma did. You mean the mass murder? Well, as far as I can remember, he indiscriminately killed a load of Kebesi without extracting their life. That led the consul at the time to arrest him and lock him up in here. I'm afraid to tell you that your crafty consul bent the truth about what really happened. Huh? What do you mean? Let us explain. What the? So he was fighting to save his comrades? But that wasn't in the report. It's like we said, the consul bent the truth to make it seem like he was fighting for fighting's sake, not for his comrades' lives. Well, now that I think about it, there were some guys in my term who managed to survive that battle. Although Toma could have definitely tried to extract some flame from the enemy, it's not a stretch to say that he had reasons to do what he did. That settles it then. I've got no reason to doubt you guys. You're the ones who freed us from the clock after all. I've also got no reason to doubt that the Toma I knew would have done everything for his comrades and for Agnus. Oh, well, thank you. Okay. Let's... been a while since I've had a proper fresh air. It's the same air, bro. But I know what you mean. Tastes better than I remember. I can bet. You should be thankful to Noah and the others for that. You bet I'm thankful to them. Not to mention to you too, of course. Just don't you get yourself in any more trouble, okay? I'm busy enough as it is. I wouldn't do that when it's just nice outside. Don't you worry about yourself one bit. You're still one capable soldier, believe me. No more fighting, please. Doesn't sound like you've learned anything to me. No more fighting. You still have a temper. Zera. Container blowing up. You finally ready now? Kept me waiting long enough. Before we fight, there's something I want to confirm with you. Specifically, the reason you blew up the container. What's it to you? It's not like I can make those supplies magically come back. True, but to just blow up a container for no reason, you'd have to be out of your mind, which you don't seem to be. Funny you mentioned that, because I was out of my mind when I blew up the container. Or perhaps you noticed that container had been booby-trapped. You don't have to be out of your mind to sacrifice supplies in the name of protecting your comrades. Although I wouldn't call it a flawless plan, I can't see why it would be egregious enough to violate military discipline. If one knew that a container did have something lethal in it, then blowing it up would be perfectly justifiable. Lethal? What do you mean lethal? It could have been something explosive or poisonous. You didn't know what was inside, but you had a feeling, didn't you? It's odd to think airdrop supplies could have something like that in them, unless the console has something to do with it? Indeed, it's not impossible to see why the console could have thought of something fiendish like that. And since blowing up seemingly good supplies is a big no-no, that gave the console the perfect pretext to lock you up. Hahaha, cool theory, but the last time I checked, theories don't count as hard evidence. Indeed, all we got is reasoning that paints you in a favorable light. The simplest and most straightforward reason would be that you were out of your mind at the time. I'll give you this though, I have fun listening to your theory, your reasoning skills aren't too bad either. So here's what really happened. It's true that I blew up the container. You're serious? And like you said, Four Eyes, that container was indeed booby-trapped. You knew something was up well before the incident, didn't you? Yeah, right after Toma had been locked up. We're long-term friends and I was livid about his arrest. I just couldn't let it slide. As I was looking into it, I began to pick up that the console was hiding something in the container. So, when we went along with the salvage corp to procure it, I blew it up hoping to use it against the mother himself. Oh, yikes. Okay, I take it all back. Maybe she is loopy. The console must have caught on that I was sniffing around, and that's why he rigged the container. Ah. Would have been happy dying alongside him to protect my mates, but it didn't go to plan, so I ended up here in the slammer instead. It was there I had a hunch that our enemy wasn't Keves, though I guess I don't need to call it a hunch anymore. I've long wondered what people like you guys were like, guys who fought with consoles. Oh no, this is a I wanna know what real strength looks like type of scenario, isn't it? For the love of Sparks, is that what you wanna fight? Yeah. Well, go explain your story to Zuna from security. Just hold on for a bit. So that's why you want to fight us. If you're not gonna fight anymore, be quick about it. I'd rather not have my life in danger any longer than necessary. We just got done talking to Zira for her side of the story. We think we might just have a case for freeing her from prison. Wait, seriously? We can let her go? Considering she faced up to a great enemy all by herself, we think you'll see why she deserves to be free. Great? As in size? We're saying she can go toe-to-toe with a legend or something? We don't mean that kind of great. But like, she loves blowing stuff up, right? What if she decides to blow up the castle? Doesn't bear thinking about it. Look, she had her reasons why she did what she did. Let's explain. That's a whole lot to take in, I won't lie, but and in either case, Seeker was the one who left it up to my discretion. And according to my discretion, if you guys think she isn't guilty, then she sure ain't guilty to me. Thank you so much. Okay. Man, it's crazy to think that I'm actually out of prison now. Now, seeing as I was kind enough to free you, promise me you won't go around blowing stuff up. You got that? Of course, don't worry about it. I don't just blow stuff up for no reason, you know. Oh, really now? But seriously, don't go doing anything too outrageous, okay? I know. I owe you guys big time after all. And then... Intel. So it's basically all the console's doing. Which makes sense. Oh, for a fight then? Not quite. We have something we'd like to ask first. You managed to get your hands on Keves intel and yet you didn't share it with Agnus. Why? Getting straight to the point again, I see. Surely squashing intel about Keves wouldn't have been in your best interests. Alright, sit back, relax, and let Jolar tell you a story. Not like I've got much else better to do anyway. After I'd investigated the Keves intel that fell into my hands, I discovered that it was fake intel created by our console. Yeah. What? Seems like they weren't too happy about us getting more and more powerful and were trying to crush us. I don't know what was going through their head. It don't even begin to make sense. Maybe they just thought that screwing us was an easy way to fill the Kevesi's flame clock. We're the ones who made the console so powerful, and that's how they decided to teach us? Boils my blood it does. That's why I destroyed that intel, so my friends could wrist it off in the pointless battle and limit the casualties. Did you talk about this to anyone? Absolutely no way I'd have talked to my friends about it. Otherwise, the console would have done them in. Yeah, accomplices. Thankfully, that martyr can't hurt us anymore. Talking about it has now lifted the weight off my shoulders, it has. And now I've got zero regrets as well. Got to meet Toma and Zera here, after all, and their class. At least now you don't have to bear the burden on your own anymore. Yes, you're... She's right. You're not living under the console's eye anymore, so cheer up, mate. If I ever get out of here, I guess it might be worth talking about what's on my mind a bit more often. Yes. We'll go explain your story to Suna from security. We won't be long. What's up? Do you need something? We've heard of Jorar's full story. Full story? What's this about? Don't mind Grover. He's here on other business. He fades into the background pretty easily. Hey! I just have a soothing presence. Anyway, here's what happened. This is really hard to credit. He was going up against the console. What does it all mean? That he didn't do anything wrong after all? What he did was undoubtedly a violation of military discipline. So then... if what they're telling us is true, then Jodar knowingly went against military discipline in order to save Agnian lives, and then went into jail without ever telling us why he really did what he did. Well then, we've got no reason to keep him locked up in here, right? He's a capable guy, I'll give you that. Or should I say him being too capable was what got him into that mess? I'm just as averse to trouble as the next person, but what do you think? Okay, I think we can let Jodar go. I'll take responsibility for anything that happens. Well, that'll certainly make my life easier. I know that much. But if he tries anything funny, I'll throw him back in prison, then throw away the key. I'm sure it won't have to come to that. Okay. Whoa, didn't think you'd be here too. Don't get your knickers in a twist. I won't do nothing bad, I promise. Especially not after you guys got me out of the slammer. All we did was listen to your story, nothing special about that. So, nobody listened, nobody bothered asking. It makes sense. The console ordered everyone, you know. Suna, there's no one here. Say, you really think it's the right choice letting them walk? I don't foresee any particular problems. They'll be working for the good of the castle now, right? I really wanted to fight you guys, but if it means I get to leave this place, I guess I'll settle. Same here. Anything's better than rotting in jail. Right. Can't say I'm really digging the jail vibe too much. Say, are you really sure? I don't want this coming back on me, okay? If they start going nuts, we'll handle it. Relax. Seeker did leave it to your discretion. If anything, the responsibility is his. Hey, that's a good point. They were in my custody, but Seeker's the one in charge. Well, in that case, why don't we make him his bodyguard or something? That's not a bad plan at all. They would perform well as a personal security detail for someone of his position. Right. You've heard him. Get out of here and don't darken my doorsteps again. Ah, that's the weight of my chest. And straight on to Seekers, ain't it? Alright friends, time to get to work.
Can't stop hustling now, can we?
What's this for? Oh, we can ask Suna about the Seeker a little bit more. You wanna know about the Seeker? Sure, I don't mind. Only there's nothing really to tell. I guess he's serious about his work. There's that, I suppose. It always seemed like the higher-ups liked him well enough too. He got a load of awards, if I'm remembering it right. Who's the Seeker?
Can we ask Manana to whip up some grub?
What food was here? Oh, it's CP. Oh, why didn't I order it? Best food types, CP
good.
boosters.
Is everyone finished?
There's nowhere. Oh, okay. There was nowhere for trying to sit. Seeker.
Hey, listen to this, will ya?
From what we've been hearing, he seems he understands the problems affecting Agnus Castle as a whole. He's also said to be a diligent worker, and nobody seems to wish him ill. Alright, sure, but he was in the prison camp for a reason, right? Things can't be that simple. I did initially suspect that there might have been some hidden motive behind Seeker's actions, but it no longer seems likely. Right. I think it's beyond doubt that he's thinking about moving things in a more positive direction. And also, since he's working hard to reform this place, don't you think we could stand to lend him a hand? Well, seems like he'd be worth having a chat with at least, even if nothing comes off it. Yeah, if he's trying to make amends to lost numbers, then it's definitely worth a try. Let's all go and talk to Seeker then. Mr. Seeker.
I'm all refreshed and ready.
Mr. Seeker. Yes.
Take on the world.
Oh, Jorah. Ah, such a great feeling of to be rid of that rotten console. The lost numbers have been bringing me up to speed, so this is what it means to be free, eh? Yeah, I can get used to this. Yes. Enjoy life. There's a Seeker. Toma, don't go killing anyone. I really thought I'd have ended up on the rubbish heap long before my homecoming. Sometimes it's good to stay quiet, eh? Hey, Seeker. Huh? What are you lot up to? We want to talk to Seeker. Perfect timing then. Oi, Seeker! Get those guys and all you to help you, would ya? Huh? What's this about now? Well, I've been thinking. I'd like to transport some of the provisions from Agnus Castle over to the city. Provisions? Now that's a golden idea. Okay, but why? What's in it for Agnus? I'm not sure there'll be a really clear payoff for us. However... Oh, but here's the thing. When the fake queen was revealed, I saw consoles from Keves standing there, and it made me sick. All the things I thought were right in that moment, that instant, I saw just how mistaken I've been. And mistakes need to be corrected, even if it takes my entire remaining life. That's why I want to give the city its due. I hope it'll make you stronger, and I hope I can spend my strength repaying you. Whoa, dude! You gotta make me bawl, eh, Augie? Yes, this is most gracious. First, we repatriated everyone who go back to the city. So then, I figured, why not send some provisions next? Are we really that strapped for grub, though? My lady, what are you saying? We always need great quantities of food to get by. And whose fault is that, you reckon, you bottomless pit of a man? In any case, you could stand up to have a bit more food shortly. As luck would have it, we have plenty here. Yeah. They talked about how Keves and Agnus always had equal amount of supplies. Well, Alexandria mentioned it. She noticed it through her Cultipedia card. If you could get them processed to be more shelf-stable, they make for good portable meals too. Like can it? Sounds like it'd be quick going if you pitched it as well. Yes, if you could. We'd also appreciate if you could collect whatever's missing and leave it with Darnie. And then, we city people can take it from there. Yes, that would be fantastic. Thanks. That is the long and short of it. We'd be thankful for your assistance. You will have it. Rest easy. Darnie? Are you downstairs? Yes. You were right in front of the elevator. You told us about Torna, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seeker got it in touch. You hear about the provisions? We don't have quite enough for this transport to the city, so we need a bit of help getting them together.
Which was it again?
Ooh. And so... We got all the provisions we requested. Thanks, Bunches. Would you be so kind and give Seeker the good news? Yes, we will. Mr. Seeker. We got food stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We finished collecting the food and handed it all over. Thanks so much. I'm glad I turned to you for help. Well done, Noah and friends. Always so quick to aid is marvelous. Even in a difficult situation like this one, we can only try to move forward. And I believe that when we work together, we can achieve almost anything. The power of friendship. I think so too, and we're always ready to do our part. Wow, Seeker. Sounds like something a real leader would say in it. You want to look elsewhere next time you say something pointed like that? But yeah, that was a good line. I'll even go out on a limb and believe it. Thank you. I'll do all I can to live up to the trust you've placed in me. Bum. I'll collect stuff for next time. Ah. Okay. Do I need to have?
I go wherever you go. I never thought I'd be standing in the heart of Agnus.
I should really bring our people around. I just saw a discussion point. See what they say about the different colonies.
And now we know things.
Why isn't it triggering here? I wonder.
There really is no place like home. I'm feeling like I could eat.
Mm-hmm. Talking about Clad, one of the three ravens. Okay.
That should be enough data.
One left. I'm guessing somewhere around here. No?
Not liking the look of that sky.
Cloudy, you don't like it? Yeah, easel. Oh, there you are. They're like
This sounds
the
pretty
three
serious.
units are, you know,
No one can fight on empty batteries.
they're competing against each other. Yeah, it's a different quest. Eagle's unit
Hey,
first.
we gotta talk.
What sort of group is Eagle's unit? Oh, we have our eye patches now. They're more of a rearguard unit. They fire from a distance and support the front line. Seems that Colony 11's canteen is also under their control. The canteen? How come? Who knows? I just hear that Eagle's unit is usually there. So if you win them over, we get our pick of all the best food. Whoa, that'd be awesome. I think I can get behind that. Sometimes I'm jealous of the way you two think. No, seriously. Rules of the hunt. Rules of nature.
Hey, we gotta
Zoran.
talk.
That Zoran guy, pretty sure he was first on the scene when we tangled with Colony 11. Yeah, it was Zoran, and then Clad, I think. Zoran units makes up the main force of Colony 11. They are a vanguard comprised of shock troopers. In battle, they specialize in breaking through the enemy vanguard and wreaking havoc among the enemy forces. Yeesh, that sounds about right. Sounds like a bunch of people just like Ashera. Leaving them alone is pretty much the worst thing we could do. We should probably talk to them as soon as we can. They say they gather at the west gate, right? That sounds right. We better head out. And then I'll trigger this and track it.
Been meaning to talk to you guys.
They say the class unit is cornerstone of Colony 11's defense. They draw the enemy in, so Zoran's unit can focus on attack and Iso's unit can deliver support. I'm surprised their roles aren't so evenly divided. They're specialists in combat. Even if they're a rotten bunch, they're silver rank elites. Yeah. Highest rank that we've seen. But we know almost nothing about the captain, Clad. He's always wearing a helmet. I wonder if anyone's ever seen his face. All we do know is that he constantly drills his troops in training pits. Training pits? Like the plaza where we fought R. Apparently, that's what they call one of those in Colony 11. I get it. Well, why don't we pay a visit? We might get lucky and bump into him. We're gonna fight him.
I'm all refreshed and ready to...
Oh. Let's see.
I can take care of support.
This works.
take on the world.
Hey, who's that? Is that Clad down there? What the spark is going on? One soldier against two Levnuses? They call that training? I think it's safe to say they still enjoy killing each other. What do you do? If you do nothing, then that guy is... you mothers! Uni, what are you doing? What do you think? I'm gonna stop those Levnuses! I thought something like this might happen.
Well, we've been found. Oreo!
I don't fear death, so bring it.
Wow, thanks.
Got something for you.
Ring around it.
I know I am.
Hey, you barely messed anything
I
up
don't
today.
fear death, so bring
Eyes
it.
over here.
Time to get cracked.
Careful! Off your feet. Ow! Control them. Shield break.
Got something for you.
Demon Slayer. Landslide. I'm gathering momentum.
I know. Feeling good. No more running.
Ring around it.
I can still get you. I'll
Hit 'em
help you.
over and over.
Honestly, I'm impressed.
He's gotta be angry, isn't he?
Got something for you.
Rapid shot.
He was about to... He wanted a fair fight, and we interrupted. Right? Smash.
Done and done.
Hey, you barely messed anything up today. Great.
Fight on this.
Great. This ain't the half of it.
Clad. No, Heart? What do you think you're doing? You reckon we'll just let you waltz in and do whatever you want? You just jump into the fray. You rebels must be crazy. Shut up! You're the ones about to let those Londons turn a guy to paste. What? Are you disparaging our noble training? The pride of the Clad unit? I guess there's no denying that the boss training is pretty tough. What, so that really was his training? Yeah. Look, thanks to your egotistical stunt, our beloved Londons are useless hunks of junk. How are you gonna make it up to us, eh? No, he didn't. You know what two liveness is? Those things don't grow on trees. He's gigantic. What? The captain, they... Understood. Just what you wish, Captain. He's so big. Let's not. If you fulfill one condition, the captain's willing to overlook this outrage. Condition? Our gracious captain wants a rematch with you. As such, we will allow you to take our place as the captain's training partners. Huh, training? That's all we need to do? That's all? That's all? This is a direct offer from the captain. Will you quit shouting and everything for Queen's sake? You're doing my head in. The captain is already prepared. He commands you to begin immediately. Prepare yourself for death. Prepare yourself for fatalities. Basically, you're going to die. You're gonna work hard for those knowledge that you totaled. Oh, this is another fine mess you've gotten into, uni. Yeah, it's all my fault. Ours.
A formidable opponent.
I don't fear death, so breathe. Thanks for the
Let's
support.
see.
Mighty beast.
Listen up the odds a little.
You didn't disappoint. Couldn't keep them in check. Crack, crack. Eyes over here.
Time to get cracked. Yeah. Got something
Heal
for you.
harmony.
Don't get to me.
Heal harmony.
Ring around him.
Heal out.
Oh yeah.
Strength. It's amazing. Things are building up.
Sometimes brute force is the answer.
My power flows free.
We can do better yet.
Noble
Got something for you.
I'm on healing.
Thanks for the support. Mighty Gale Slash.
Heal
Ring
harmony.
around him. Shockwave. Nano Wheel.
Fight on this.
Oriole.
I know I am.
Thank you, boy.
Things are building up.
Put your lights out.
All together now.
Pieces off.
Now we're in the swing of things.
Resonant blast.
Ring around him.
Keep on pelting them.
You're showing me up. Maximum power, maximum ping.
Send them buzzers packing.
Break! Break!
Resonant blast.
Ring around him.
Oriole.
Fight on this.
Thank you, boys. Get chain tapped.
How about something like this? Hit them where they least expect. Leave it to uni.
See?
Hit them where they least expect. Leave it to uni. I might have the answer. Wait. Everyone get ready.
Yeah. I remember your gimmick.
Allow me.
I'm with you. Resonant blast.
Ashera.
Here's our chance. Your fate was sealed when you rose against us. Unhorn your heel.
Oh, I should have used one more. Yeah, my mistake.
How's this for a plan?
Do you think this plan might work?
It's fine.
I just thought of a great idea.
Not Noah.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Let me do the honors.
He's going to enrage soon, right?
I'm with you.
I'm gonna smack him with me. And he's gonna enrage.
You're done. Crushing shot.
Enemy's getting tested.
And one for
Has to be Noah.
I'll start us off. You're in for it now.
How about this? Bite off this! This isn't the end! You're finished!
I'll make it count. Everyone get ready. I'll start us off.
Gonna first.
You're in for it now.
I was waiting for this.
He's not gonna die. Oh, pretty close.
Now's the finish your turn. Got you now. Take your breathing.
Strike true! Upon this sword, I claim my strength!
Oh, one more here. Fine.
Okay, we'll push through.
Right on time. Stop right.
Bite off this!
Maybe
Blast! Advanced cooldown.
Slide.
No more running!
Couple. Off your feet.
Multiply!
Got something for you.
Smash.
Demon Slayer. Eat it.
Let's turn it up to 11!
This will give them something to think about. That's up.
Good.
Here we go.
I
Good.
need you, Mio!
This one's up there, right? Demon Slayer. Rocket shot.
Oreo!
Refreshing rain.
Glorious wind!
Let's do it, Tyre. You'll never land a single strike.
Style and substance.
Nice.
Love it, Ashira.
So, had enough? This guy, we all hit him. How can he still be going? Haha. What are you blabbering about? The boss screamed crackered. Is he though? He looks fine as rain. Of course, a little thing like pain is nothing to Captain. Nothing? You mean he doesn't feel any pain? Is that even a thing? Yes. That's what everyone says, but it's totally true. You don't say. Is that true? What amazing fortune! He ain't speaking though. You must need to listen to the knee-quivering honor you've just been bestowed. The captain says that in that fight he actually felt pain. Trifling through it was. And that means... well, in all his fights, the boss seeks to feel pain. Don't you think that not being able to feel pain is a travesty? It's not just a sense of pain. All of the captain's physical sensations are dull. The captain has always told us that feeling nothing at all means you might as well be dead. You're looking for pain so you can feel like you're alive? Until today, the only one who could give the captain pain was none other than Ashura. And now we have you guys. Haha, well done. I see. Glad I could help. Yeah, that's all. What? You think this matter is all done and dusted now, do you? Queen preserve us. What now? Listen up, now we come to the matter at hand. The captain tells us he requests a rematch with you. In return, you will be set up as the new commanders. You don't have to go that far. Honestly, it seems kind of a hassle. What? You're just going to treat the captain's kindness like it's nothing? I told you, stop shouting at every little thing. Haha, now things are getting interesting. Hey, he said something. Okay. Very,
Doesn't like being liked.
animal. This is the west gate, so it has to be, yeah. This is the west gate. Did we hear them wrong? Oh, you guys. The Zoran's unit headed out long ago. Headed out? Where to? Where do you think? Colony Lambda. Finally taking the fight to them. Wait, you didn't know? Mate, what? Wait, did you say they're hitting Colony Lambda? I believe I did, yeah? You what? What the spark for? What, suddenly we need a reason? We're soldiers, so we fight. That's not what he means. Is there anybody in this place who doesn't think violence is the answer to everything, including boredom? Complain later. We're heading to Lambda. Right, we've got to stop this fight however we can. We're only at the start and I'm already worried about the future.
Zor, as hot-blooded as ever.
Whereas you're the model of restraint.
So true. Nya. I think we can jump down. Are you guys going to fight Agni and Levnis? Boom.
Ow!
Cutscene, cutscene, cutscene. Yes. No sign of Zoran yet. Looks like we beat them here. Yeah, but I'm sure they'll turn up at any minute. Someone's calling. Correct. We are right in front of you. Huh? Zoran's forces? The smell of it. What? Anger, or is it righteous indignation? I'm also catching the scent of unease and sense of obligation. Are you a serious killer? What are you even talking about? So, we've come to stop the fighting, yes? How did you... But if you know that, then... What you ask is impossible. The captain has already given the order for the operation. Then take us to Zoran. We'll talk to him ourselves. If you're so worked up about it, why don't you come to me face to face? Right now, I'm scouting out Lambda, but I've got a fix on your position too. I'm watching you even now. Noah, what does she want? If you want to talk to Zoran, we'll have to find her first. No location? Nope, but she says she's watching us right now. So, she's holed up somewhere scanning the area. You're joking, an area this open? What a... I'll find her if I have to rip up every blade of grass I see. Ashera, why'd you train a bunch of weirdos? Yeah, she sounds like a serial killer. Scary. here, ma'am. She's not here. Let's look somewhere else. Oh, up there. The nest with the rare logo. All the way there too? Wow. How does she see us from there? The angle would be impossible, I would think. Oh, there you are. Also, yeah, this is the only place you can see us. Hey. Yes! Found you, you little time waster! Oh dear. You're here sooner than I expected. I suppose I should have known better. Yeah, skip the flattery. Take us to Zoran, like, now. Right. That's what you're after. Just wait. I'll contact the captain now. What in the world do you want, Ouroboros? You better have a very good reason to interrupt an operation. Just listen, there's no point in you attacking Colony Lambda anymore. Is that so? The flame clock is already destroyed. We're the same as Colony 11 now. You know what that means? Indeed. So what? What do you mean, so what? My unit has been steadily preparing for the day we attack Lambda. Nothing will change our plan, however much you want, and that includes what's about to happen. Does it look like I can give us enough? Call your men back right now. Zor, sorry to bother you while you're busy. Strider, I thought you were on reconnaissance. Yeah, sorry about that. I've got an urgent report for you. Continue. Well, I'll cut to the chase. The Kevesi force is invading Lambda. Did you say Kevesi? They don't belong to you? I suppose I did say that. They must have come to take advantage of the confusion after the flame clock went. Lambda's hardy at the best, but this could be pretty dicey. Spark it. Do those uncultured spores want to snatch our prize away from us? We'll encounter them soon. What do we do, sir? Did you ask? We hit Lambda first. Understood. Guess these things happen. Finally, I get to fight. Battle positions. Zoran unit, we attack. Wait. We're not done talking to... What do we do? Lambda's gonna be... What about that force from Keves? We gotta stop them too, or things will get ugly. Spark it all. Think later, we gotta stop these battle crazed maniacs first. Yes. Ow. Ow.
Everyone, I'm sorry.
Hello there, fellow soldiers. We're here to stop you from doing soldier things. All units in position. Wait for my signal. You people again. Do you want to stop our war so badly? Do you want to fight so badly? Just tell me why. You want a reason from me? Then I'll tell you. The only kind of strength I acknowledge is found in blood-soaked adversity. I hold myself to perfection by pushing myself to the verge of death. That is the true meaning of battle and why I fight. You keep on fighting just to make yourself stronger. Of course, don't tell me you're going to ask why I wish to be strong. I get it. I can kind of understand where you're coming from. You know, that makes you a great big coward, right? You just call me a coward? Uni. Yep, it's like you and your mate said. Landis and Chaos, after losing their flame clock, they've lost their big boy pants. The KBC forces are gonna exploit that weakness. So I heard. What of it? So, ain't you doing the exact same thing as them? What? Don't talk rot. We are not the same. Absolutely not. You reckon? What's different? Just try and explain. I'm all ears. You have some nerve. There's been a change of plans. The new target is the KBC force invading Lambda. Huh? You're alright with leaving Lambda? You questioning an order from your commanding officer? Yes. Alright, understood. Understood. This could be fun. Yes, she is a serial killer. I seem to remember calling Lambda as all your allies, correct? Yeah, so? You have the insolence to label me a coward. Oh my god. Don't use the word insolence in a Xenoblade game, please. Yet it is not also the height of cowardice to let your allies face danger alone, while you remain fixated on thwarting me and mine? Huh, you have to ask. When it comes down to it, we do what we have to do. Zoran unit, crush them! Trample every enemy you see!
Not to worry, just stick
Hello.
to the plan.
I don't fear death, so bring it.
Eyes over here! Support. Bring them in! Couldn't keep them in check.
I don't fear
Eyes
death,
over here!
so
Right,
bring it.
face.
Control them. I don't fear death, so bring it.
Perfect time.
Couldn't keep them in check.
That's a bunch of dudes.
Here.
Cheers for that.
No good.
Got something for you.
I don't fear death.
Got a blocker first.
Appreciate it. I'm done. Before we grind you into dust.
Let's go one by one, it's fine.
That's it. I'm done.
Shield wall.
I feel the power.
Feels just like it should.
We have to do it. Push through.
Don't you look away from me.
Keep it up, Mio.
Thunder.
Oreo.
Feel.
Feel that. Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
Let's show them.
Feel it in my bones.
Is it over? Sorry, but that was just the first wave. More will come, so you better not get cold feet. Time for a little more fun.
Not to worry, just stick to the plan.
Rescue her first.
Oreo.
Nano wheel.
Fight on
I
this.
don't fear death, so bring it.
Time to get crushed. Resonance Fight on stopping you.
Control them. I don't fear death, so bring it. Control them.
Sorry.
Mike's eyes over here.
Time to get crushed.
Demon
I
Slayer.
don't fear death, so bring it.
Might want us to red field before we grind you
Now
into
we're
dust.
into the things. How's that? Eyes over here. Wow, thanks. What's it? Nano wheel.
Not bad.
Couldn't keep them in check. Demon Slayer.
No stopping you,
Yes,
lads.
AoE.
Oreo.
Lands would be, yeah,
To get crushed.
lands with a bunch of AoE spells.
Crazy strong now.
Let's use it to feel the power.
Yeah, feels just like it should.
What? Fight on
Ooh,
this.
that looks like it stings.
Good going, Uni. Oreo. No more running. No stopping you. Ready to feed him some pain? Yeah, let's do it.
Ready to round it up.
So one more wave, I'm guessing. The main force is next. I'm sure you can wait. Not that I've been looking forward to this, but if they're coming, they need to hurry up so I can wreck him. Very well. Abandon yourself to the killer instinct and unleash everything you have. It's such a shame it's nearly over. I'll fight until I'm totally sated. Yeah, very creepy.
Their honors. Orders? How's that?
Oreo!
Rapid shot.
I don't fear death, so
Eyes over
bring it.
here.
Yeah, shit ton of damage with the horn dance.
Couldn't keep them in check.
I forgot why he put that on him.
Fear death, so bring it.
Time to get cracking.
Mike, eyes over here.
I think I'll try and just see if I can stack enemies a lot
Yeah. Feels just like it should.
for when I have to chain attack with many ads. I think that's what I was trying to do.
I don't fear death, so bring it.
Time to get cracking.
Staying. Come on, cheer up, guys.
Perfect time.
Heal harmony.
Got some. Soften them up for you.
You're a violent.
Bite on this. Bite on this.
So I think Great's class, the Full Metal Jacket,
Punch your lights out.
is the one with the longest AoE radius, I think.
Can't let you show me up, Noah.
Off your feet.
Resident flag.
Demolition. Cream strong now.
Easy. Yeah, that lot put up more of a fight than I thought they would. To say nothing of having to defend the forces we were supposed to fight, which I still don't get. But it was a most enjoyable turn of events. Indeed. Well, it seems we fell for your little scheme rather neatly. You what now? Stopping our fight with Lambda, and even convincing us to defend them against the others? It is most galling to have fallen for your strategy so completely. Well... I mean, of course you did. Can't believe you only just noticed. What nerve. But now I finally see. I could never understand why Ashira was so fixated on you all. But it seems there was some benefit to her scheming. I wouldn't go that far, and she's right behind you. But do not think that the Great Zorn will continue to dance to your tune. Someday there will be a reckoning between us with none of your cheap tricks. The operation is over. Zorn unit, return to base. Oops, sorry about that. The captain has a bit of a short fuse. Sometimes he says things without thinking them through. In other words, he's an idiot. You said it, not us. And he's supposed to be your superior. But he seems to like you. Didn't he just say there'd be a reckoning between us? That's exactly it, though. If he didn't like you, he'd just kill you outright. He's the type who likes to play with his food before he eats it. Like some starving beast or something. If you want to quiet this beast, the best way is to give him something to fight. Telling him not to fight will be like telling you to stop breathing. Personally, these spur-of-the-moment battles are what I live for. Strider, Widow, what's the delay? Cease your dawdling. He's getting scared again. Time for me to take my leave. Out we meet again, Ouroboros. A bunch of creeps, aren't ya? Okay. We'll continue next time.